VW T-Cross has been around since 2018, and since then it has become one of VW's best seller. In fact, here in South Africa it is VW's best selling SUV. It's also the best selling import vehicle here in South Africa, and it's now 2024, and the new updated VW T-Cross is available solely in a 1-litre 3-cylinder turbocharged TSI engine that makes 85 kilowatts and 200 Newton meters of torque in the derivatives that have a 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox. That's in the derivative that we drive in, the top spec derivative. Then it's the same engine, but it's a bit less powered in the form of 75 kilowatts and 175 Newton meters of torque in the 5-speed manual derivatives, which is not yet available here in South Africa. The lineup will consist of 6 models, but for now there are only 3 models, the 3 top spec models: the Life, the Style, and the top spec R line, which is the one that we are in. With the Life model, you get the 8-inch infotainment touchscreen, you get 16-inch alloys, and you don't get the LED IQ matrix headlights. That you'll have to get the Style model or the R-Line model for that. All models come with LED headlights though, which is the first for the T-Cross, and I think that's very cool. Also in the Style model you get the unibar light strip that goes right across, and that's also in the top spec R-Line model. So the new T-Cross is distinguished by the new bumper in the front, the new headlights, the new fog lights, and the unibar light that goes across in the higher up models. At the back there's also new rear tail lights and a new unibar light that goes all the way around. And this is the R-Line model, so there's R-Line bumpers which are also distinct to the T-Cross. It looks like a mini Tiguan, the T-Cross, and it's an excellent vehicle. Pricing starts from 462,000 Rand, and that's for the Life model. Then for the Style model it is 501,000 Rand, and for the top spec R-Line model it is 533,000 Rand. Round about there in those figures, but I'll put the proper pricing up on the screen. So the pricing has dropped a bit for what we are used to from VW, and that's thanks to the influx of, I won't say who, into the market. I think that's a good move by VW, and that these vehicles will sell a bit better than expected. So the vehicle drives very nicely. It is well planted. It is amazing. None of the Chinese vehicles come close to this at all. This is next level compared to that. The drive is solid. I know that I always say, oh, the ride is solid, it's well planted, but this is just magnificent. It's such a pleasure to be driving this car. It's well weighted, the steering is accurate, the responses is nice, the gearbox shifts very smoothly. Like, yo, the DSG, I know everybody raves about VW DSGs, and I'm always like one to like scoff at it and clean my teeth, whatever you call it, but this vehicle is just next level. The DSG is so smooth, you don't feel it when it's shifting, but it's also so much fun when you drag the gears, and it's so accurate as soon as you flick it through the gear. It does take a while for the revs to build up, but it's very engaging. You find yourself holding onto the steering wheel tightly and just timing for the next gear to flick it, and then it just shifts and it gives you like a jolt on your back. Going up the wall drive now and pushing it a bit if there will be space. There's other cars on the road also, of course, but this car is very engaging. The delivery of that 85 kilowatts and 200 Newton meters is sharp and spot on. Fuel efficiency is also very nice when you're cruising, but when you're pushing it, it also averages around like in the 7.5 area, which is very nice. 1-litre 3-cylinder engine, it doesn't make too much of a clunky sound. Power delivery, like I said, is very nice. Even when the vehicle is packed, we went on a road trip with the car to Stellenbosch, Franschhoek area, and it was comfortable and it pulled nicely up the hills. So with the T-Cross, there's also 3 new colors. It's a yellow color, a blue, and this metallic red. It also comes at the extra cost, the metallic paint. And then more extras in this vehicle is there's heated seats that comes at the extra cost. There's the Bose sound system comes at the extra cost, and the lane keep assist and all of that package. It's all in like the driving assistance package. That also comes at an extra cost. I would suggest that you go for the middle model, the style model, simply because it's priced a bit better. But if you want the trim and the extra drive modes that come with the R-Line model, you'll have to pay the extra 30,000 Rand or so. And the drive modes adjust steering inputs, the engine response. Paddle shifters are amazing. It's like changing the gears on the TS gearbox, so engaging, and the steering is just lekker. At the back there's enough leg room and headroom for rear passengers. It's not the biggest family car, but for the price and what you get in, it's a very nice and snug vehicle. R-Line seats also come with the R-Line vehicle. The main rival that I think that might be a bit better than this in certain areas, it's a bit more agile than this, is the Ford Puma. So I think that the Puma Platinum would be something to go against this vehicle, and the ST line is a bit more expensive than this, but it's kind of the same vehicles, 3-cylinder 1-liter turbocharged petrol engine with some sporty drive modes and all of that. It also comes with a navigational system built into the infotainment system, and then like with the style model and the R-Line model, you get a reverse view camera, and then all models have parking sensors in the front and parking sensors at the back. All models also come with 6 airbags as standard, and the traction control, EBD, and the brake distribution and all of that. The Life model also comes with a air conditioning unit, where the style model and R-Line model comes with a dual climate control system that looks like this. It's haptic touch, but it works quite nicely. It's also added heated seats to this model that comes at an extra cost. I like this insert, the carbon fiber-esque inserts that's to the dashboard, which is also new to the model. The dashboard now features the soft touch leather and soft touch plastics on the top as well. Very nice, very elegant. It's also a digital dashboard now on the T-Cross models, which is very clear, and there's various displays that you can change it to suit your needs, what you like and how you like it. This model also has cruise control and lane keep assist, and yeah, R-Line badging on the steering wheel as well. Push to start button. It's also keyless entry package that comes at an extra cost with the VW. So the price is significantly higher than 533,000 Rand for the entry model. No sunroof, which is a bit of a bummer. I know that some of the lower spec vehicles or lower class vehicles are coming with sunroofs now, like the Mahindra X3O sunroof, the Hyundai Exter sunroof. Rivaling vehicles that you should have a look at is the Ford Puma and the Renault Captur. Those are also sporty and very agile vehicles. The Renault Captur has a 1.3 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, where the Puma also has a 1-liter, just like this, just like the T-Cross. The T-Cross is built on the same underpinnings as the Polo 6, and it is super solid. It's the MQB, something like that. Super solid underpinnings, and the suspension on this vehicle is finely tuned. It's a bit risen compared to what you get on the Polo, but you won't even say that when you drive in this vehicle. It feels well planted and to the ground. Going at high speeds, you'll feel comfortable, confident. The T-Cross fits just above the Tiguan and below the T-Roc. The T-Roc is my favorite vehicle in the VW stable, other than the Golf R and the GTI, of course. I'm just talking about family SUV cars. So the T-Roc is a bit more sporty than this, and it comes with a more aggressive engine. It's the same engine as in the GTI, but it's not tuned as aggressively. So you're getting the 2-liter turbocharged engine and all that power to all 4 wheels in the T-Roc. That's the one I would recommend, but it is priced more steeply than the T-Cross. It's a bit bigger as well. Also has a sporty with a sloping roofline, coupe, hatchback type SUV, but that vehicle is amazing. I love it. So the gearbox is magic. It's so smooth on gear shifts. Even if you gear down to first gear, it doesn't like hack or anything like that. It's just very smooth. Okay, let's launch it and see how quick it is off the line and how lick it is to play with these pedal shifters. Okay, here we go. Boom. Oof. The T-Cross is definitely a fun vehicle, and I'm a bit upset that it's going back. I've really enjoyed it. I wish that it was a bit more powerful, but for the application I understand that it's not a powerful vehicle. It's just a family vehicle that's very engaging for yourself as a driver. So it's perfect for the family guy that wants something that's going to please the wife and himself. The vehicle has curb appeal, it's economical, it's fuel efficient, and it's very engaging with the DSG gearbox. So it's a good buy. Pricing for the R line is 300, starts at 533,000 Rand, which is quite decent if you put it into perspective of what else is available on the market. So VW, you guys have a good product on your hand, but if you're waiting, if you're looking for something a bit more, budget friendly, just hold on a bit. Next year the rest of the T-Cross models will be available, which will be a lot more affordable. I think it will be in the 350,000 Rand range. So shout out VW, thank you for the vehicle. See you guys at the next review. Peace.